Hello, guys. Hello, Stoics. This is the third episode on this channel where I'm trying to dig into Stoicism and to be more precise, I'm talking about the philosophy which was expressed by Greek philosopher Epictetus in his book Enchiridion. So we are after two thoughts from Enchiridion, and today I will read the third one. We are experiencing at the moment heavy showers, as they say, outside my apartment in Krakow in Poland. So this gloomy weather, I think it's a proper one to say a little bit about Stoicism and try to answer how to find happiness in our lives when everything around us from time to time tries to show that we should be everything but not calm. So stay with me and we will read together the third thought from Enchiridion. I think that this is one of the most difficult lessons connected with Stoicism, which we today will have to read together and digest. And what is more important, we will have to try, if we want to find peace, we will have to try to apply that to our lives. And I think that this is not easy. This is one of the hardest lessons which you can learn, which you can take from philosophy. So stay with me. These are only 5 or 6 lines in Enchiridion, but I think that this is a heart of Stoic philosophy. I think this is my personal opinion that each thought from Enchiridion is like one important pillar in this huge building called Stoicism. So it's necessary to digest all of those thoughts, and that's why I decided to read each thought and give each of them a short commentary. So stay with me and let's try to understand what Epictetus says to us. Stay with me. Okay, so now I'm going to read the third thought from Enchiridion. So this is that moment. With regard to whatever objects give you delight, are useful, or are deeply loved, remember to tell yourself of what general nature they are, beginning from the most insignificant things. If, for example, you are fond of a specific ceramic cup, remind yourself that it is only ceramic cups in general of which you are fond. Then, if it breaks, you will not be disturbed. If you kiss your child or your wife, say that you only kiss things which are human, and thus you will not be disturbed if either of them dies. As I said in the beginning, this is one of the most provoking, I think, thoughts from Enchiridion. So we will have to spend some time to understand it. I will try to say something in my commentary, but I think that it's going not to be enough. You will have to think about it on your own to digest this thought because it's really, really difficult. But Stoicism, it's not the easiest path on earth. This is not the easiest philosophy. If you want to try it, you have to be prepared for a road which has lots of obstacles, lots of hardship on this way are waiting for you. So let's talk about this thought a bit. So we are living here on this planet and we tend to think that we have things, we have people who are guaranteed. We have our family, we have our apartments, We have cars, mobile phones, everything which now we take for granted, that these are objects or people who are just normal. Their presence in our life is completely normal. And when we lose an object which was important for us, or more importantly, a person, we start to be depressed. We start to look for explanation for that event, for this disastrous moment. And of course, we don't have an answer, because we don't have logical answer for death. We all know that death is coming for each of us, for every person on earth, but at the same time, when it happens, we are all the time unprepared. Stoicism tries to prepare us for the difficult time, for the time when we have to prepare ourselves on our death, and we should be also prepared for the death of our relatives, our friends, our parents, even our children. So in this thought, Epictetus says that when you like your ceramic cup, or maybe you like something else, some kind of insignificant object, which is for some reason important for you, and when you lose it, you can't be depressed, because you didn't like an object, this specific object. You just like ceramic products in general, so you can find another one for yourself and you can be happy. And he makes this extrapolation from ceramic cup to a child and a wife. When you kiss your child or when you kiss your wife, you don't kiss them, you kiss things which are human. So this is really strong thought, I believe. But I remember from reading another Stoic person who was trying to digest Stoicism later on, Michel de Montaigne, an author of essays, a really important book for Renaissance. He says there that he was prepared for the death of his children. He didn't cry when they died, because uh, tears weren't good enough for showing his suffering. So he suffered inside, but he didn't give this world a chance to see his suffering. So we have to be prepared that everything which we have on this earth, every person whom we met, are with us, are connected with us only temporarily. And in every second we can lose this or that thing. We can also lose important people in our lives. So we have to prepare ourselves. We have to imagine the world without them. We have to be prepared. You can't prepare yourself for war when it has begun. You have to prepare yourself for war before. So what Stoicism is trying to say to us, I think that this is the most important lesson, or at least one of the most important lessons in Stoicism, is that we have to prepare ourselves for the difficult times. We have to think about death, but not for that reason which will make us depressed. We have to try to imagine ourselves living without after a death of our father, mother, or even child. I know that this is really difficult. That's why I said in the beginning that this third thought from Enchiridion is one of the most difficult thoughts in Stoicism. But let's think about it. If we can do something in our lives to prepare ourselves for disastrous moments, if we can train ourselves to suffer, because when you are trained, you can live even when you experience suffering. So that was my impression for Enchiridion. I hope that you will think a little bit about this. And I believe that next weekend I will record another episode about Stoicism. It will be the fourth thought from Enchiridion. So stay with me on this channel. I decided to change the name of the channel because I read really good book written by Orhan Pamuk, Turkish author, and I decided to take this expression from one of his books. So this is a new name for the old channel. I hope that you're gonna stay here with me, and I encourage every person who see this video to subscribe my channel because I want to gather more people around Stoicism, around Epictetus, and I hope that we will talk more about this philosophy. And I still believe that we can apply this philosophy to our lives and to find happiness thanks to it. So that's all for today. See you next time, Stoics. Bye bye.